if you ride BMX, you don't just only ride dirt. You ride street, you ride park, like you ride everything. You look at everything as like, oh, I could jump that, I could slide down that. So to see that on a dirt bike for me, like nothing but respect. I think it's dope.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys as well. All the stuff you guys do, and flipping all the biggest shit right off the bat. You know what I mean? Like
if I'm out in the hills somewhere and I'm doing something and I see everyone out riding me, I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna flip it real quick.
Yeah, and you have to do that. You got to fucking do the gnarly, the new stuff to keep, you know, your name, but then your whole brand basically just going. So I'm always looking for the gnarly, whatever the fuck is next kind of thing that's like keeps you, you know, keeps going. So yeah, you guys are pushing flips and tricks, and fuck, you guys there was gnarly too.
Yeah,
so.
I think it's dope, but I feel like you guys are the ones with the torch now, and you guys are carrying it on, and like I think everyone's stoked to see what you guys are all doing with it for sure.
Right on.
The other one I wanted to talk about was the Wallrode at Era. So our buddy who does all of our graphics, our buddy Dustin Wacker, his building was right next to his building when they at the same time. And was it for your real moto?
Yeah, it's for real moto. So it's just another thing. It's like, what can I do that's gnarly? And,
one of the sickest wall rides I've seen, because you gap. It's not like you jump onto it and you ride it. Like you jump onto it and bounce off of it. Like
and that stuff, like it's weird in moto. Like you do something different like that, like jumping off of a ramp onto a fucking building wall and jumping down. Before that, Link Ogle had a quarter pipe that he rode over a door, which was fucking gnarly.
Yep, that was
But
dope.
a lot of the wall rides were like curved wall rides or barely slanted.
Not a legit wall.
Yeah, but like BMX, it's like you got to fucking be legit. So it's like I jumped off the ramp van onto a building, and then I had to figure out, like, dude, it was so fucking
the angles,
sketchy.
the landing. Like, am I going to pop off? Am I going to slide off?
And that landing was a box jump landing I built for my shop. So it was so steep and not even like proportionate for like what I was trying to do. Like,
this is gnarly.
Who made the van with the ramp in it?
That was built for Monster Garage, and then
I think it's been around.
Ryan Johnson, it was his van, and I bought it off him.
That is legendary.
I've seen some cool shit off that van out in the hills too, with you and Franco.
Yeah.
It used to be a different color, right?
It had logos all over it. Now I sprayed it black. So I overjumped it because I was guessing, like, where am I gonna fucking land? But I got so close to landing it, I was like, I got it next try.
Yeah, 100%.
And then
you could tell too, like you gassed it pretty good against the wall.
Yeah.
I was so bummed when they made them.
A bunch of fucking homeboys, just random dudes. Everyone wanted to come out and help and shit, you know? It's like, dude.
Dingus.
I mean, what a way to, like, reimagine the level of tricks.
Look at this, dude. It's so dope.
Yeah, that was just a good one. And then Tyson filmed it with his wide angle, and it looked fucking dope. And then
you can tell, like, the more comfortable you got, like, the more pop and style you get into it. It looks so
I
rad
did
like
it
that.
so many times, and then some of the neighbors were like kind of like Tattletale style.
Yeah, I was bummed when I showed up. I was like, oh, I want to go get a picture of the tire mark, and they're like, they made us paint over it. I'm like, what?
No, I went up and cleaned it because I didn't want to get kicked out. That was like fuck. I was like staying in that shop here and there. I'd get apartments and stuff, but I'm like I got all my shit here. I'm not trying to get kicked out. So like fucking tire marks above the sign above Era.
Well, I think Wacker has a dope photo of it blown up in his office.
Yeah, we got plenty of photos. So I just wiped it off, but I didn't do it over my shop because there was a tree right where I was trying to land.
Dude,
that is the craziest thing to me. People that can like reinvent the sport, the style, the look. Because I look at that all the time.
It's going off what other guys did, you know, like not trying to like reinvent nothing, but just doing what I could do to fucking be gnarly to stand out to win, you know what I mean? So.
I just appreciate the fact that you can reimagine like what like you said all the time, like if you're not taking it to the street or to a bridge or to a jump, like everybody's seen the same dirt thing, everybody's seen the same jump thing.
You can only do everyone does really similar shit with just different style.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see like outside the box.
Yeah,
type
to the
stuff.
naked eye, you know, like to the consumer and the viewer and the subscriber who doesn't know moto, and maybe is just a fan of motocross but knows you guys or is a fan of combat sports. I see this and I'm like, this guy is the coolest dude ever. Like, because I'm not seeing this from anyone else.
It's all BMX. It's like basically it's like a heavy ass BMX bike, you know, and that's what I look at it as when I'm doing that kind of shit. I grew up racing moto my whole life, and then freestyle was kind of like it was free to, like, you didn't have to pay to sign into the track or get fresh Dunlops to fucking get a good start
or have the most money in the semi.
Yeah, it was too fucking much money.
Yeah,
dude.
like
I think that's
expensive.
what happened. Like when 4-strokes became the thing, it was too much money. Like, so 2-strokes you could kind of show up in a tailgate and go moto at the track. It wasn't too much. It was fun. That's what I grew up doing. Then 4-strokes, it's like $12,000 right off the showroom floor, and if you want to win, you got to put a motor. And I'm like, fuck this. I'm going out to the hills. I'm gonna end up riding with this dude and his homies, and then I'm fucking riding a bald tire, and it doesn't matter. I'm topping my bike off with fuel, changed oil once a fucking, couple months.
Still having fun.
And I'm throwing whips, and I'm getting more props than the racers who get fucking 7th at Supercross, which is insane, gnarly as fuck. And then we're having fun and you know what I mean? So that was, I was like, yeah, I like this shit.
Good way to look at life, man.
Yeah.